Another day and we're into it again. We'll get to that lookout today and I can't wait because the tracks to get there are supposed to be insane. And the view from the top, well, that's supposed to be pretty good too.
How's the Dado going to go today, Breno?
Oh, mate, I think it's going to go absolutely sensational.
Just look at this GPS, mate. I was going to probably leave that patrol right at the top of the hill.
Hey, I don't want to lie to you blokes. I'm definitely seeing the light with these patrols, you know. This thing is awesome.
We're talking about the engine light, mate, because that's a big issue.
Hey, Sean, I'm glad that you don't have much on that roof rack, mate, because I heard the 60s rust a bit through those roofs.
Hey, get off it.
That's the only 60 I've seen without it. It must be all bogged up, eh?
It's all the mud. You can't see the rust through the mud.
This is a start to the Columbatti Trig Track, which takes us to the lookout. And what a great start to the track. This looks epic.
Get a load of this bush, guys. It really closes in on you.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
We must be coming down to another creek bed.
Yeah, you picked it, mate.
It's a bit overgrown, isn't it?
Yeah, is it ever? There's definitely wheel tracks here.
This creek is where the climb to the lookout begins. From here, the only way is up.
Hey, Breno. Wait till you get a load of this exit, mate.
Does it look good or what?
Straight up and slippery as buggery.
Is that it up there?
You'd think I'm steering a battleship. Well, it feels like at the 60. If it's this hard, imagine what it's going to be like for Jamie's truck.
Yeah, it looks pretty solid, mate. I want to give it a go.
Once I get around this bend, I'm into it. And I have to say, I'm loving every bit of it. What a climb.
Yeah, it's slippery and rutted. Go to 60!
Blew a few cobwebs out on the way, eh?
Whoa, I lifted a wheel and everything. You guys are going to love this.
Now it's the patrol's turn. Come on, Breno. And with the rear locker, this patrol is such a capable truck.
Oh, wow, look at this.
How'd you go?
Mate, I hate to say it, but this Nissan is an absolute monster off-road. It almost makes me not miss the 4Runner.
Mate, you go to the dark side already.
Still love me Toyota, but this thing is a dead set tractor. How you going, Jamie?
Hey, Breno, get that winch ready, mate.
No, you guys are already up there. You won't need a winch.
Here I was, thinking my turning circle was bad.
Just at the bottom, getting ready to come up.
And Jamie's got heaps of experience in these tracks. It's just like his home tracks down in the Glasshouse Mountains, which are muddy, clayey ruts with heaps of leaf litter on them. The slightest bit of moisture makes them really slippery, and it doesn't help 2 trucks in front of him carry a bucket load of water up from that creek crossing.
Look at that, eh? Rolled up here, no worries.
Well, that's the first section of the track under our belts. We've got a blockage up ahead and there's no driving around this one. We're going to have to clear it. Luck would have it, we'll be able to winch that broken one.
Yep.
But you'll need to get to work on that one, I think.
Look, I'll tell you what, I'll do this one. That's got your name on it.
Yeah, right.
Yep.
Look at the size of that. Come on, Breno. You would have lost the Easter show by now, mate. We've decided to have a go at this one with the axe. It's going to take a bit of time and a stack of effort, but I'm sure other people using this track will appreciate it. Now the big fella has a go. Because the tree is relatively fresh and has recently fallen over this track, it's pretty easy to chop. Had it been there a long time, this would be nearly impossible with an axe. That was about, 10 minutes worth of work? 10 minutes of very hard work, might I add, but it's definitely the responsible thing to do. If you can clear the tree, try and clear it. Makes a nice run to the top of this hill and clear access all the way through this track, and you never know, there could be a fire through here. Emergency service vehicles need to get through. Now they don't have a spare 10 minutes to get rid of these trees, so doing the right thing. Now we've cut the timber down, it's time for the winch. Putting a drag chain around the logs is the best way to clear them off the track. And now for the real test. Now there's a lot of tension on that winch. Those trees are surprisingly heavy. Well, These are too heavy to move by hand. Bigger than we thought, really. We're going to whack a chain on these and drag them down the hill into one of the clearings and get them well off the track. This will work for the 60, mate. So bit by bit, the winch does its job and we're able to clear the blockage off the road. Now we can get onto the next bit of the track. Big hills, big ruts, sign us up. This looks like fun. Look at these ruts.
It's looking pretty steep up there.
Where wheel placement is everything. Sometimes you've got to trust the vehicle and your line. Whoa! Oh. Picking the line is everything on a track like this. Get your wheels wrong, you might fall into a rut and there's no way you're going to drive your way out. That's what you call a bad line. When your best efforts fail, you just got to back it up, pick a new line and have another go. Oh, have a go at that. That is a challenging little drive.
Let's do it, eh?
With a lot more momentum, Breno picks the perfect line and makes that bit of the track look easy. Wow, look at Breno bounce his way to the top. I think Jamie must have told him there'd be a pie or something waiting for him up there.
Yes, you gotta hop up there.
He's picked the line and he's made it. Nice work, Breno.
How good is that?
Breno! Now Jamie in that big Defender. That thing has so much articulation, it makes a lot of tough tracks look easy. Bouncing around like he's driving a Defender. Having the time of his life. Nice drive, Jamie.
Gotta give it some action, eh?
What a drive, mate! What a drive!
Awesome.
Hey? Ah, enjoy that stuff.
How good was that, man? That needs a handshake.
Hey,
I'm going to say, you boys with the coil springs, I was just watching you guys do this the whole way up.
Flex.
Oh wow, I'm jealous.
I gotta say, down the bottom, watching that 60 series do these ones, being like, oh, here we go.
I'll tell you what, that was a seriously fun drive.
Yeah, no, I really enjoyed that.
Can't wait to see what's next. This track just keeps getting better and better. That drive was awesome, and we've made it from the bottom of the valley in that creek to the top here at the lookout. Even though clearing the track took us a long time, it looks like we've made it up here at just the right time with Mother Nature putting on a fantastic display of light. Oh guys, get a load of this. 360 degree views. As far as the eye can see, it's a pretty magical landscape. I mean, the light's coming through those clouds, it makes the 60 stand out. Looks beautiful.
Oh,
It brings a tear to my eye. It's a shame about that Nissan sitting right behind and that piece of junk leaking oil over there. But
the 100 series.
geez, would you have a go at that sunset? Mitch, mate, you're pretty lucky. You live in Kempsey, you've got some of the best terrains for four-wheel driving right in your backyard. What's your favourite style of driving, mate?
I'd have to say technical rocks like you guys did the other day.
Yeah, right, what, big boulders, that sort of stuff, eh? The
Steps,
real
boulders.
technical stuff?
Yeah.
One of our favourite styles of driving is night driving. You see, we'll knock off work on a Friday, head straight out to the bush. Instead of going to the pub, we're night driving. And it was no different on this trip. Get a load of this. Some of the preparation you want to do before a night run is to plan out exactly where you're going on the GPS. Now I'm plotting a course here on the HEMA Navigator to find out exactly where we're going. So far I've plotted a track. It's only about 3 kilometres long, but there's heaps of obstacles. I can tell with the contour lines it's really steep terrain, and we're going to have a load of fun. The other thing you want to make sure is you've got a good set of lights. A good set of driving lights or an LED light bar is the way to go. The more you can see out there, the safer it's going to be. The final thing you want to do is go with a group of mates. Now you don't want to get stuck out at night on those tracks by yourself. Plus, it's a load more fun when you got your mates there too. Right, so I don't know what it is, but something about night runs gets me twice as much excited.
It's awesome being out here, eh? It's just like you don't recognise a single thing.
I don't know, something about your senses are heightened or something, but the excitement levels for me anyway goes right through the roof.
Yeah, I love the fact that you can just sort of concentrate right on that section in front of you, not even looking at the other bits of the track. You're just concerned about that next 10 metres and that's about it.
Well, that's the good thing about having the good lights too. That's what I enjoy about it. You don't know what you're up against. It always looks twice the size of what you'd normally do in the day, and it's always a good challenge.
Hey blokes, I'm sure you'll both agree with me, those 1 or 2 hour quick drives that you think aren't going to take that long that end up being sort of 3 AM finishes.
Hey, you're an oracle or something, you predict in the future.
Been there, done that. I've also had to leave my truck out there for a couple of times at night.
Not too far along the track and we're heading straight into a climb, and at night it looks really intimidating, but it's nothing the 60 can't handle. Going over those erosion mounds is like being on the high seas. This is awesome. We've got a nasty little log across the road. It doesn't look too bad because the guys that must have driven this before us have put some logs in here to build it up, a bit of a ramp. Whoa.
It's a like, mate. You want to come through?
Yeah, it's not too bad, guys. Just ease over it.
Geez, this thing struggles from a bit of lack of clearance.
Breno's high and dry again, and the best thing for him to do is winch forward over those logs. It doesn't need much, just a little pull to get the rear wheels up over the log.
Righto boys, clear winching.
Hey Jamie, I'll put that around the bull bar, I'll probably need that again.
Oh, you reckon?
Yeah, you buggers, turn it up. Turn it up. Yeah, you know why? Because it's the Nissan.
To listen, mate, you can't blame your tools.
I really don't know what your problem was, Breno.
With that obstacle behind us, we've got a huge hill to tackle right in front of us. Guys, you're not going to believe this up in front of us.
Oh, she's getting steep now.
That's got to be it on the left.
Oh, mate.
At night, you've really got to concentrate. Your four-wheel drive sensors go into overload. These tracks become so much more intense. Now the camera doesn't do this justice, but trust me, these hills are nearly vertical. As we climb further and further up this track, we become committed. It has got that steep that we can't back off now. It's all or nothing. Go the 60. Come on, Breno. You're doing it, mate. Man, this is steep. Just when I thought we were almost over the worst of it, James is in trouble when something explodes underneath his truck.
Whoa, not good. I've dropped the tail shaft, eh?
No, really?
Yeah.
Oh, we're on our way back down, mate.
On a hill like this isn't good.
Just see if the pressure's off that tail shaft.
Yeah.
It is?
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to take my foot off the brake now.
Yeah.
We're sitting there.
Yeah, that's not moving, mate.
With Jamie's truck, the fact that the tail shaft is out also means that the handbrake's out too. What we have to do is use the winch to anchor him to a tree. That's the only way we can get under the truck safely and get that tail shaft out. So we didn't hang around and we got to work. Just a few bolts, a few twirls of the spanner, and we had that tail shaft out and we could see the damage.
Wow. Don't know about that.
Is that pressed like bearing inside of it?
Yeah. Don't think we'll be fixing that one.
Our only opportunity to get Jamie out is to get the 60 back down here. We'll have to put a winch extension strap onto a snatch strap, and I'll drive at full noise, 2 lockers in. Jamie will drive in front wheel drive, and we'll hopefully just pull him straight out of here. I've got to say, I was absolutely packing it. If I slipped, I'd be going back down the hill with Jamie. This really was all or nothing. How are you going through there? Can you see all right?
Keep it going.
But with the 60 at full noise, I got all the traction I needed and I was able to pull Jamie up to the top of the hill.
Well done. Well done. That was a hard go, I reckon.
Once I get Jamie to the top of the hill, he'll be able to limp back to camp in two-wheel drive. The good news is he carries a spare tail shaft and we'll be able to fix this without an issue in the morning.